You know, with over 300 pages, the 7th and final TF comic really blew out all of our expectations, with its lore-heavy stakes and its sweet and fulfilling ending. Still, with so many pages, people are bound to overlook some minor details, and I will change that.
Mr. Dispenser!
Hello everyone, Mr. Spencer here. Welcome to 2025. Hope you all had some nice time easing into this new year. I was very busy in the meantime finding little details and references that the last comic has hidden. I tried finding all details you might have missed, well, at least that I could find, with also some help. But before we start, Discord. Please join, thank you. Alright, on to the details. The first shot of the desert is actually a reference to all the TF2 mercs, plus the beginning of the Naked and the Dead, which this skeleton is the exact position of Miss Pauling at the beginning of that comic. Badlands is the main place where the TF2 mercs fight in the canon Gravel Wars. Pain is weakness leaving the body is Soldier's iconic line that got memed to hell because of the funny pronunciation.
Pain is weakness leaving the body.
Marasmus has a Tom Jones tattoo, sadly no soul gargoyle though. That's Soldier's shovel. The eye patch of Soldier's son General Patton Doe might be a reference to the canon friendship between Soldier and Demo that led to the war update. Sadly, that's not the Bombenomicon. But hey, at least Marasmus found a way to use the raccoon army that Soldier unleashed onto his castle when they were roommates. Medic holds a baby baboon. It comes back later fully grown. Soldier is proposing to Senna with a grenade because it has a ring as a pin that explodes in the next image. This reflection of Miss Pauling in the Australium is actually the old design of Miss Pauling, mirroring the younger administrator like seen at the end of The Naked and the Dead. The baby baboon is still there. Might not be true, but would be awesome if it was. The silhouettes might mirror Demo and Soldier, the only two classes that can actually use the parachute in the game. So yeah, this statue is something. We see many different versions of the other teams that were under the administrator's command, and all of the different letters symbolize the different teams and their leaders, with F being removed, possibly because the Team Fortress went rogue and allied themselves with Grey Man. Our mercs are, as some theorized, the second division of the Team Fortress, so Team Fortress 2, but basically the losers, the underdogs, so they don't even get a spot on the statue. Plus, we possibly see the A-Team Ajax Heavy, B-Team's Sniper, C-Team Citadel's Scout, D-Team's Demo, and E-Team Echelon's Spy. Maybe this is even a tribute to them, because they all got hunted down and killed by the rogue Team Fortress 1 crew. Oh, also in the background there's a blue man with a briefcase. Some said that that's the G-Man, not sure about that one though. But at least very cute. Pyro loves to see NG, because NG always protected Pyro. Another look at Team D's Demo. NG tells Pauling that his father and grandfather did not visit the administrator in her cellar chamber, which is again a reference to NG being the third generation working on the immortality device, with his grandfather being the original inventor of the device with the administrator's help. Scout talks about the little Miss Pauling in Siberia being a figment of Scout's obsession over Miss Pauling at the time. The books on Zephaniah's table in the living room show that Rodent, the thinker that Zephaniah bought, were actually not the thinker we know, but the one his father made out of alabaster. This is shown by the books. When was Rodent born? What is the difference between alabaster and bronze? And the book outright titles, So You Just Purchased Rodent's Father's The Thinker. The real thinker was made in 1902. Redmond and Plutarch were born in 1822. The first time we see present Zephaniah, there are a lot of screens with TF2 maps on it. These include Viaduct, Upward, Egypt, Gravel Pit, Steel and Badlands. On this page I'm not 100% sure, but it might possibly be Gold Rush. Little Redmond has a little red 2-fort side, Plutarch has the blue 2-fort side. Here we have the gibbous, which is canonically Zephaniah's head. Hugginsville is now called Two-Fart, a reference to Two-Fort. Also, that's so me in the background, right? Right. Man Manor does not look like the TF2 map at all. Where's the mountain? Well, at least it got all the graves near it. This painting is a reference to the famous painting which depicts the victory of the Christian angel Michael over Satan by Guido Reni, made in the 17th century. In the TF comics, the administrator has depicted her triumph over Zephaniah. The administrator actually takes care of all the other man graves. Only Zephaniah she despises, with only bringing him branches. Helen has not left the bed in so long. Several of her ashtrays are full. Just like Saxton first explained, Elizabeth, or Helen, Helen thought she was given gold, but that gold was actually Australian, so maybe that's the common belief everyone has. Sniper is not amused. Helen and Zephaniah are both crying in the scene. Maybe the old man hoped one of his sons would win, or that he lost everything, or something he regrets. Medic tried to help, but Heavy held him back. Soldier took off his helmet in respect, and so did Sniper. Angie calls Miss Pauling Flo, that's her first name. Soldier has the torn photo that has been a mystery for so long in the TF2 lore, because there is a person in the middle that we don't know of, but Soldier holds his finger right where the person is standing. Maybe he needed that money to find out the mystery. Merasmus cannot die. Maybe that's the reason why he always respawns 4 billion times on Ghostford. Saxon and Max are fighting at a Mayan ruin. That was the notch Saxon needed to leave Manco for good. Maybe this is a reference to Jungle Inferno, the last update, the end of the glory days of TF2 that made Valve leave Team Fortress 2. Also, no more grill desk. Barnabas Hale's portrait is in the background. That's Saxon's father. Bidwell is wearing a blue and Reddy a red tie. Maybe being a funny notch to the idea that the fight of red and blue goes on. Soldier finally found out Heavy is from Russia. Heavy does not remember Scream Fortress. Scout had to change his last name many times, possibly because he was married many times and got divorced then, now only called Willis. But then again, Spy said they needed a new identity because they technically do not exist anymore. Also in this picture, a lot of letters from Toyford. The Sandman is in the garden, but no vehicle taunt. The pictures in the hall show Scout's mom and younger Scout. Also a group photo of all 4 kids with Scout in the middle and also a kid with a dog. Scout's Tom Jones tattoo is still there. Also another Tom Jones portrait. Idlander and Demo's mom were also both invited. Here's the adult baboon, Archimedes, and the dog Pyro took at the vet after Pyro had cut off Soldier's hand. Also in this picture, Heavy's sister holds up a mistletoe because she has a crush on Sniper. Spy's looking at the mom's and Scout's portrait, and Scout cannot drink alcohol. Scout is talking to us, the community. And then obviously we have this picture. Sandwich, red and blue cupcakes, Tom Jones and Merasmus, a rocket, a sticky bomb, a baseball, Angie without goggles, and we see Angie's hand glove. You can actually see the hand glove in the last comic, The Naked and the Dead. So yeah, Angie still has his robot hand, but it's covered. And at the last pages we have Saxon and Meg fighting cheaters, which might be a reference to the bot cheaters, which when banned just made more appear out of spite. And that's all the details I found. Hope you enjoyed this video. Please do leave a subscription and join my Discord. Hope you have a wonderful day. At last, one more thing. You all thought the Pyro was missing. There he is. Thanks to Zeke Notech for the level 3 membership.